welcome back to the Unwanted Mind podcast. This is episode 7. Hope you guys are doing well. As you guys know, there was big news that's happened this weekend. Incredible news. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the Oscars. Let's just say the Oscars. A lot of stuff happened at the Oscars, and we're gonna get into all that. But first and foremost, hope you guys are doing well. It's been quite a while. For me at least, it feels like a while. Because I do podcasts like once a week, so And also for those wondering, because I did mention in the last podcast that I'm gonna do an interview. I'm still finding a specific date to do that. Most likely next week. But that will happen. It's not something that I just made up. Like this is actually gonna happen. I want to start doing interviews. And I think the way I'm gonna do it, because I think it's gonna be kind of difficult to get an interview every week, so I might do interviews like once every 2 weeks, and then have my solo podcast, so I can just talk about stuff that happened in the in the entertainment news media. So one solo podcast, one interview, just kind of do that, and just see how it goes. Because my overall intentions is to grow an audience. So I just want to make sure that I find different ways to grow an audience with by using other influencers platforms and audiences, so they can share this podcast. My topics for today. The topics are very, very short, but not there's not that many topics, but each topic there's kind of a long, very long, just a lot of stuff to talk about in each topic. So obviously the first topic that we have for today, we have the Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. That was one hell of a fucking moment. All types of emotions and stuff. We also have Oscar winners, because besides the slap, there was also a lot of winners in this year's Oscars. And the last topic is no. This carries on with the Will Smith stuff. So we got Will Smith apologizing to Chris Rock. He also apologizes to Academy and to everyone that witnessed it. Chris Rock also apologizes to Will Smith and family and Jada, obviously. And the last topic, we got Kim Kardashian backtracks on her work statement. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there's this viral clip from her, I believe her show, the Kardashian show, where she says you have to you have to work, and you just have to work your ass off, she says, but she said it in a very rude way. And also I just want to make it clear, my throat kind of aches. I don't know what happened. It's I woke up with such a sore throat. It was so hard to swallow, just my saliva. So this podcast may be shorter. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to push through it, push an hour and a half. But if it is shorter, that is the reason why. But I'm just gonna push through it and just go through this pain. I'm gonna be taking a lot of pauses. Obviously, you guys won't know when I pause and stuff, because I do the editing and stuff. But I may take a lot of pauses just to have a little couple breathers and stuff. So let's get right into our first topic. So our first topic for today, we got Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. So the whole storyline was Chris Rock was on stage. He was the host. For those who don't know, he was the host of the Oscars. So he was on stage, about to present an award to the best actor of the year, which, happened to be Will Smith. So it's kind of ironic. It's kind of like funny how this all happened. Moments before he was about to, give him his trophy. He slaps the fuck out of him. Then he still has to hand him his award. So it's kind of like, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. But yeah. So the whole thing was like, Will Smith was on stage. He was telling a joke. Or no, he was like saying stuff how, like, I believe this one person was like excited to see Will Smith if he was gonna win Best Actor of the Year. It was one of the actors. He was excited, and Chris Rock pointed him out. He's like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's excited to see Will Smith win." And then just to acknowledge Jada Smith's presence, he turned at her and it was like, I hope you're starring in G.I. Jane too. And for those who don't know who G.I. Jane is, I didn't know either. I had to research her up. And if you search her up, like, if you search that movie up right away, you know what he meant by that. Like, she just had short hair in the movie. It was like some actress that played in G.I. Jane. And she had very short hair. So he was just making a joke like she's going to be, like Jada Smith is going to be in the sequel of the movie because she also has short hair. Which is a very tame joke. And a lot of people were debating whether this was whether he went too far, or he was making fun of her sickness, whatever. It was a very tame joke. And the thing is, Jada Smith also has came out on her show that she does for Facebook on the Red Table, I believe that's what it's called. She says that she's very confident and the way she looks, and being bald, she's not completely bald. She has very short hair, obviously. It's clear to see, but like, she says she's very confident, she doesn't, she doesn't have a low self-esteem, overall she's confident, and like, you would think that with that confidence, she could be able to handle something like that, but for some reason that night she was not feeling it. And I understand not laughing at the joke, because to be honest, that joke wasn't really funny. Like, maybe in the heat of the moment, if you're there in the moment, you're laughing, you're like, hey, because you're just having a good time. It's just like, when you're having a good time, if someone tells a bad joke, you don't want the joke to ruin the night, so you just kind of like do a little awkward laugh to it, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. She wasn't feeling it, and I guess she didn't want to put that act up, But Will Smith, he was like laughing his ass off off that joke, and the camera pointed at him, so you can see he was laughing his ass off. And then he turned around to Jada Smith, and Jada Smith was like, just like, what the fuck, she was just like pissed off, you could tell by her face. And then like, and then Chris Rock was looking at her, he was looking at Jada, how she didn't take that joke well, and he was just kind of had an awkward laugh. He's like, just like, he like, fuck, I said a bad joke, like, oh, she's pissed off because I said that. And then like a few seconds later, you just see Will Smith going on stage, and fucking, yeah, and just like Chris Rock just like looking at him like laughing, like like awkward laughing, just like, what he's about to do to me, he probably in his head he was like, oh, he's probably gonna like, like, I don't know, just be like, I don't know what Chris Rock was thinking. Maybe he was thinking, because they're like friends. I mean, obviously there was like tension between them. And I will get into that, because there was some tension between them, and it also happened at the Oscars, at the 2016 Oscars. Yeah, so there was some tension, but I think I thought they were like cool, So probably Chris Rock was like, oh, he's probably gonna give me like a little, a little shove, or a little like, don't say that, or whatever. But Will Smith just comes like so aggressively and just smacks the fuck out of, Chris Rock. And a lot of people were like, it's just a slap. It's just like, dude, it's not that hard. It was like, dude, Will Smith is a pretty big guy, I don't care if it was a slap, dog. That shit was hard as fuck. You know what I mean? I mean, if you can like hear that shit from like literally just watching the video, dude, you know that shit was loud as fuck. And like Chris Rock, bro, he just took that shit. I don't know how he took that shit, but like, because obviously he has to be like, he's the host, so he kind of has to be, he kind of has to take that shit, and kind of like humble himself down. But like, dude, Will Smith, I mean, it was, for me, I would literally consider it more of a open hand punch. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's not like a punch, because punch are close fists, but a slap is also like not that hard. I would consider it an open hand punch, dude. Like that was a hard fucking hit. And you can see in Chris Rock's facial expression that he really did feel that. But he had to play it off like it was nothing, because he's the host, and dude, I mean, everyone's fucking looking at him, and I'm not saying that he gets like stage fright or whatever, but like, dude, like, I get Chris Rock as a comedian and shit, but I don't think anyone's ever fucking walked up to him or during his set, like during his stand up or some shit, or and just slapped the fuck out of him, dude. Like, no one's ever done that to him, especially someone at that caliber, someone like Will Smith. So, he slaps him. For me, I would consider it more of an open hand punch. Okay, but in the story, let's just say he slapped him. Chris Rock was like, "Oh wow," and Will Smith was like, "Yeah." He just walked off. He seemed like he was pissed off, but like, dude, I mean, he was just like laughing like not even a minute ago, bro. Like, he was literally laughing his ass off. But obviously, Jada kind of manipulates this man, and really just fucking, tears this man apart. So I feel like she kind of like kicked him in the leg and was like, go up there and fucking do something about it. And that's what he did. And, okay, so he slaps him. He walks down the stage. He sits back down. And like, and then Chris Rock was like, telling him something like, dude, it was like, no, this was after. So he just sat back down, and Chris Rock had said something, and then like Will Smith was like, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." And Chris Rock was like, "Dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke." And then even more aggressively, Will Smith fucking screams out, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." And Chris Rock, then he started to take this shit serious. He's like, dude, he's like, I will. And then he's like, well, dude, this has to be like one of the greatest nights in TV history, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, yeah, dude. And I'm actually like surprised that he managed to like fucking just, I don't know, just play it off like nothing happened, dude. Because he's a comedian, so obviously comedian's job is kind of to like find the funny out of every situation and shit. And I guess that's what he did, and he's a professional at that. Like, legitimately, he's a professional at making jokes out of shit. So even something like that, he made a joke out of it. But I just, dude, and let me say my opinion on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, do I think what Will Smith did was wrong? Yeah, it was completely wrong. The way I would have dealt with this shit, dude, if someone said that shit to my girl, I like, and if the camera pointed at me, I'd probably just be like, I'd probably just like nod my head, just being like, what the fuck, dude? Just like, if I found this shit funny, I would have laughed. But if I saw my girl, like, she didn't take it serious, I'm like, dude, come on. I would have said something backstage. You know what I mean? I would have like went backstage and like, I would have confronted Chris Rock. I'm like, dude, my girl didn't like that joke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't like that joke. And he's like, bro, just next time, don't be saying shit like that, because, my girl, she doesn't like that kind of shit, because, it offends her, and like, you know what I mean? But like that's all what needs to be said. You don't have to fucking slap the man because he made some joke. Like, how did he know he's crossed his line, dude? The reason why he was hired at the Oscars was to make jokes of people. Like, dude, he didn't just make a joke about, Jada Smith or whatever. He was making jokes about everyone, dude. So it's just like, bro, Jada's gotta fucking grow some fucking balls, dude. Cause like she claims that she's like confident and shit, the way she looks, and then she can't take a fucking tame ass joke, dude. Like Will Smith wasn't up there, was like, um, you know, oh, he's like, he didn't say like, oh, I hope I don't see you play a cancer patient in a movie. Like he didn't say some shit like that, dude. If he said something like that, if he said some shit like that, he would have gotten canceled, dude. You can't say like, oh, if you're a cancer patient, you can play this cancer patient in this movie, coming up. Like, bro, he said a G.I. Jane joke. G.I. Jane just had short hair, and G.I. Jane literally played a badass woman in the movie, dude. So for me, that's a fair comparison. Like, cause Jada Smith, dude, she's the woman, dude. Like, she's independent, bro. Like, okay, maybe she's not independent. She got Will Smith, but like, dude, she can take care of herself. She's also an actress. She can like do her own thing. She can support herself. So like, yeah, dude, she's a badass. You know what I mean? And I would consider her an independent woman. You know what I mean? But like, bro, but when it comes to like jokes like that, bro, and like you have to understand the situation you're in. You're at the Oscars. You know who Chris Rock is. Chris Rock makes jokes about people, because that's literally why he was hired to make jokes about shit, not just some, just like presenting awards. Like, how boring that shit would be. You need someone like Chris Rock or Kevin Hart or some shit to, be at the Oscars and make jokes while, presenting awards, just to fucking give some life to the show. And then there's like Karens like Jada Smith that just like, oh, I didn't like that joke. It was too far. Like, bro, just like, you know what I mean? They just relax, bro. And then like, and the thing is with Will Smith, bro, this was happening all over Twitter. Obviously, this was trending all over Twitter, and it still is. But like, people were like, well, you slapped Chris Rock for making fun of your wife, but you didn't slap August for fucking your wife. And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And people were like manipulating, like they made a soundbite out of Will Smith saying when he said keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, they were like editing it to say keep fucking my wife's mouth. Because he originally said keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, so they just like cut it, they edited it and they cut it. And they took out the words to say, keep fucking my wife's mouth. That was so fucked, dude. I'm like, how the fuck do people think of doing this, dude? That's crazy. Like, how do they think of that? Like, maybe they're like, maybe they do that shit for a living. They're like, oh yeah, we can do this shit. And the thing is, dude, not only did they do that, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because like, for those who don't know, Jada had what she called an entanglement with one of her son's close friends, by the name of August, and an entanglement, which really means she just fucked him, because they had an open relationship, Will Smith and Jada Smith, so was supposedly an open relationship, and she had fucked her son's friend, which is just all types of fucked up, dude. I could not imagine that, dude. Just bringing my friend home, bringing my friend over, and just like, I'm like, oh, I'm about to get some food for us, and my friend's like, bet, I'll wait here, and then just him fucking, and then my mom just like, fucking, no, that's crazy, dude. I can't even think about that. You know what I mean? So like, I get that shit, but like, Will Smith seemed fucking, he was just sad that fucking Jada did that, and he's still with her. But like, dude, the thing is, like, I don't think Will Smith went up there because he was pissed off, because obviously he wasn't. I think it was just to show that because in the media, he's kind of known as a pussy, because people are aware that Jada manipulates him, and she plays around with him, she exposes him, and he just takes all this shit in. So I feel like this was like this was kind of a redemption arc for Will Smith to prove that he's a man and he can stand up for his girl and shit. So I feel like that's the reason why he did it. It was more of a selfish act than like, to do this for his girl. And then, later on, when he receives the Best Actor award, he's like, love will make you do crazy things. And I'm like, dude, like, okay, cool, but this doesn't excuse you for slapping Chris Rock. And I understand that the Academy, they're still reviewing the slap. Like, oh, what should we do? Should we revoke his award? I don't think they should revoke his award, dude. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you have to understand, dude. This guy put so much time in the role, in the movie. You know what I mean? And he played really good. I forgot what he played. I think he was like, was it King Richard or some shit? Like, but he played it so good, so just like you would think it was the real person, that played in the movie, that it would just like, and they put so much time into this shit. You know what I mean? And it's not just him. It's not when someone. This is what you have to understand, right? When someone wins an Oscar, it's not just that person. It's everyone that contributed into him winning, right? Like the makeup artists, the people who wrote the lines, the whole movie, the whole production. It's everything. The people who directed the scenes, the producers, the director, everyone's contributed in this win. It's not just Will Smith. So if you take this award from Will Smith, you basically take it out of everyone as well, because because everyone contributes, you know what I mean? Like everyone contributes. So it's like, I don't think they should revoke his award, but there should definitely be some type of consequence for doing that, because this really just shows that, like, dude, the thing is, I don't know, I'm getting a little heated off this shit, dude. Chris Rock took the position of the host at the Oscars because, he thought this was going to be, safe. He thought it was going to be some fun gig that he's going to do, right? Obviously, this is great on his list of accomplishments, being the host of the Oscars. That's fucking insane. And that's something a lot of people can't even imagine doing, and neither can I. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know what I mean? That's just an incredible thing to just be offered that, But when you're doing some shit like that, dude, you expect to be safe. You expect that, like, no one's gonna fucking hurt you because, you're doing your job up there initially. So you don't think anyone's gonna go up there and hurt you, dude. And the fact that the Oscars security did not stop Will Smith from going up there, dude. And the thing, we've seen this shit so many times. We've seen Kanye go up on stage and, at the Grammys, at different award shows and shit. We've seen, other people do that shit, and it's just like, dude, I don't care if this person's a celebrity. You cannot let people that's not, mandated to go on stage, You can't have someone like Will. I mean, not like I'm about to say someone like Will Smith, but I'm talking about people in general. If no one's brought them up to the stage, you can't let them up there. You know what I mean? There has to be security around there. I don't give a fuck if these are celebrities and shit. You have to have securities there that should prevent people from going on stage. But no one was there, so Will Smith just saw the opening and he went for it. But dude, this is the same thing, and this kind of like, this kind of sets an example for, people performing at stand-ups now. They're like, oh, I can go up on stage and do this shit, Like, we've seen it countless times, and it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck if this person's a celebrity, dude. We've seen people who are celebrities, like Kanye West. I love Kanye West, but we've seen that shit where they just go on stage, they make a mockery out of the person, and then they just dip out. And I'm not saying there isn't consequence. Obviously, people think Kanye West is an asshole for doing that. I'm not saying that. But, like, dude, we have to be aware that these are people jobs, It's his job to be up there. Will Smith had no reason to go up there. His award wasn't presented yet. You know, I don't give a fuck how pissed he was. You should not be able to do that. And I understand Will Smith is a human being and shit, but you can't just go up there and smack the fuck out of someone because they said some shit you did not like. This is the reason why people are like going through arguments and shit on Twitter, and like how how the canceled shit is going on, the whole cancel movement shit, is because people can't take shit. They take shit so soft, dude. They're so sensitive to shit. And I'm not saying that people are getting canceled shouldn't be canceled. Obviously there's people that should be canceled, like Chris D'Elia. For those who don't know, he's a comedian. He should 100% be canceled because not only is he a child predator, there's receipts to back that shit up. A lot of this shit is just mostly allegations, right? The reason why people are getting canceled are allegations. There's receipts to back this shit up. Chris D'Elia should not have a platform, but people like Brendan Schwab, Theo Vaughn, fucking Brian Callen. I'm going all out, dude. I love these people. I'm saying, but you have to, at the end of the day, you have to say what's good. I love Brendan Schwab. I hope to one day meet him and shit. But after saying this shit, I may not. So it be. But my intentions is to stand up for the greater good. These people, Brendan Schwab, Theo Vaughn, they're all giving this guy a platform. He is a fucking known predator. I don't give a shit how much he put on for people. I don't give a shit how much he has done for the sake of comedy. I don't give a fuck how impactful this shit is. He has messaged 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. He texted 17-year-olds waiting until they turn 18. He's asking for fucking pictures to these teenagers. These people should not have a platform. James Charles should not have a fucking platform. David Dobrik should not have a fucking platform. You know what I mean? So the thing is, dude, I understand all this shit. And I'm probably going off topic, right? It's like, dude, what you're saying Will Smith is a child predator? Obviously, I'm not saying that. Because there's no evidence to back that shit up. But you can't, you just can't, dude. I don't know, I think I'm really just getting like ramped up and shit. But like, at the end of the day, bro, Will Smith should not have gone up there and smacked Chris Rock, dude. You gotta handle shit like a man, cause this is, cause people see you as professional, dude. You gotta be professional. This is business, dude. You gotta be professional. You can't just be like, oh, dude, love will make you do crazy things, bro. Like, but what do you mean by that? Like, dude, like, I get if, like, someone hurt your girl or some shit, and like, your initial thoughts is, like, to go kill the guy who fucking hurt your girl or some shit. I get it, right? But, like, dude, the joke was just so tame that just, like, how could you possibly be such an asshole, dude? Such a fucking idiot, and go on stage and just smack someone for saying that? It's just like, dude, for me, what this really shows, it's like, dude, if he's capable of doing that on a public platform, imagine what he does at home, dude. And I'm not saying Will Smith is a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy, but like, dude, if he's capable of doing this shit in public, imagine what he does at home. Maybe he smacks his fucking wife. Maybe he smacks his kids. Maybe Will Smith gets smacked around. I don't know, dude. Just like, it's just, there's so many like different ways you can take this that like it's so hard to just fully take in, you know what I mean? But for me, this shit is simple, right? It's just like, dude, he should not have done that, and the thing is, like, dude, there's a lot of people backing up Will Smith, and it's just like, people like, and it's usually rappers, right? And like, I get it. I understand them. You know what I mean? Because the same rappers that back up Will Smith on the act that he did are usually the same rappers that get allegations for, like, smacking their girlfriend or some shit. Like, you have the baby backing up, Will Smith. And, like, dude, I think the baby smacks his fucking girl around. Like, dude, he's known for doing, bad shit to people. Like he's known for doing evil shit to people, bro. Like, beating the fuck out of people and shit. Like, dude, it makes sense, You got Offset backing him up. Like, dude, it just, like, I don't know. It just makes sense that these are the people that are backing Will Smith up. But people with actually, more than half a brain actually realized that this was not a good thing. You can't just do some shit like that. You gotta handle shit like a man. Because people are like, dude, he was a man for doing that. For me, that's one of the most pussiest acts you can fucking do. Going up to a person, smacking him for saying something, dude. Dude, for me, some like more manly shit, dude, is to fucking go backstage and confront the man face to face and being like, bro, why the fuck you say that, dude? Like, do you want a problem or something, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta confront the person, bro. You know, because when you just smack someone like that, you just end conversations. Who would want to talk to you after you just smack them across the face? I don't think the person would want to talk to you. You know what I mean? But if you confront the situation with a conversation, you know, if you start talking to them, you open dialogue, right? Then you see the reason why they say that. He had no idea why Chris Rock said that. But obviously he's never going to know because he just smacked him across the fucking mouth. You know? You have to talk to this person. You have to, understand why he said this shit like that. You know? And just make it clear that please do not say this shit again. Please don't make jokes about my wife. You can make jokes about me anytime you want. Just don't make jokes about my wife. You know, the most I can ask for if I was in that situation, you know what I mean? I'm like honestly for me, the most I can tell him to do is to make a public apology, you know, so everyone can just see, you know what I mean? Just make a public apology. Maybe record a video of Chris Rock apologizing to Jada Smith, a sincere apology, not just fucking. I'm sorry for saying that. You know what I mean? Just like a sincere apology. Tell him why you said that. Tell her why you said that. And if she decides to accept it, so it be. But if she declines it, you kind of have to understand. Because a lot of people don't want to take that. And the thing is, like, dude, I mean, if Jada declined it, I don't know. It's just like, what else do you want me to say, right? So it's just like, on Jada Smith's part, that would be probably like, just like, come on, just accept the apology. You know what I mean? Like, because to be fair, it was a tame joke, but, I think, and he still apologized right after getting smacked. Chris Rock still apologized to, Jada and Will and their family and shit. He still apologized after, being smacked, so, it's just like, and I'm gonna read some Twitter shit, because a lot of people with opinions on Twitter, so I kind of just wanna like agree or disagree with them. So this guy said, this one has 1,000 likes. So this guy said, it's obvious Jada. Wait, I want to fix my mic real quick. Okay, so I fixed it. So this guy said, it's obvious Jada, having publicly humiliated Will, brought to light some of her relationship woes by claiming she doesn't feel protected or secure with Will Smith, etc. Will laughed, saw Jada wasn't, and to prevent his wife from talking shit again, he took action. Jada got to go. And dude, the thing is, like, I agree. I kind of agree with this, because Jada does have a reputation of publicly humiliating Will. This is not the first time we've seen this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen this shit on so many occasions. Not only with the August shit, but just like, I feel like she uses that whole red table shit that she does for Facebook. She uses that platform just to fucking humiliate Will Smith, saying that he's not good at sex, and all that shit. And just like why is it necessary to tell, the whole world this? Maybe tell your mom, maybe tell your sister, your close friend or some shit, and just tell them so maybe they can help you out, so will how to get better at some shit. And I'm not just talking about sex, I'm talking about like whatever problem you're dealing with. Why do you have to tell the whole fucking world that Will Smith isn't good in bed, dude? Like, it's just so creepy to me, dude. And it's just like, why would he say that? You know what I mean? This guy said Will Smith soft as fuck. Yeah, I agree. Chris Rock is a professional comedian. Yeah. Sorry, you're insecure, Will. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. Dude. And it's crazy to say this because, like, Will Smith, doesn't he, doesn't he do motivational talks? I know I've seen a couple of videos of his. He does motivational talks. I'm not saying, dude, motivational people can't be, they can't be bad at times. Obviously, we're all human beings, but, like, dude, you would think this guy has more experience than, like, other people, because this guy was really in this shit. You know what I mean? He was doing public motivational talks. You know what I mean? He was, he was doing a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So you would think someone like Will Smith can handle this shit better, but obviously not. And it's crazy. This guy says it's in poor taste to make a joke about someone's health condition. Also, just pretty lazy. Well, the thing is, dude, I'm not sure if Chris Rock was aware that she had a health condition. You know what I mean? And the thing, dude, even if he was aware, she's even made it publicly that she's completely confident in the way she looks. You know what I mean? So you think she could take a tame joke like that? You know what I mean? You would think she could take a tame joke like that, because she's even said that she's okay with how she looks. So how the fuck, how the fuck is she gonna, like, get pissed off over this shit? This guy says, I'm going to assume that most women are not used to having a man protect her like this. The joke was tasteless and mocked an illness. When is a woman's sickness something to joke about amongst millions of people? Will did the right thing. I bet Chris Rock thinks twice next time. Dude, and it's just like at the end of the day, dude, we all have the right to have an opinion, dude. But when is it right to promote violence on a public platform? Like, dude, there's just so much shit going on right now. Like, we're in the brinks of fucking World War III right now. Dude, there's no reason to promote violence like this. This guy says that it's fucking, that he did the right thing. As if that was the only fucking thing that he could do. Just go up there and smack him. And just fucking yell at him from his chair. Like, as if that was the only thing right to do, dude. Like, what the fuck are you... What is his take, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? It's right to just smack someone in the fucking mouth, dude? Yeah, maybe fucking go backstage and hash this shit out. You don't have to fucking do it in front of everyone and smack the fuck out of them, dude. Like, what is his take, dude? I'm going to assume that most women are not used to having a man protect her like this. I mean, dude... I'm going to assume that most women are not used to having a man protect her like that. Yeah, I mean, dude, if your man is going around smacking people for, like, the slightest shit, dude, you have to leave him, dude, because he could possibly be an abusive person the more you get to know him, dude. Like, I'm being real, dude. I'm like, dude, if he's fine doing this shit in public, dude, imagine what he's capable of doing. Imagine just getting him pissed a little bit. And it's just like, dude, it's scary, dude. Because you want to be with someone that you know that it will be chill with this shit, dude. Dude, if I was with a girl, bro, that she's like... She would, like, smack the fuck out of someone for, like, some slight shit that she said, dude. I would be fucking, like, terrified, bro. I'm like, dude, what if I said some shit just, like, just be funny and shit? I think that's a little funny. And she gets hella mad, bro. And she, like, scratches me or some shit. Like, dude, like, it's crazy, bro. It's a slight, it's tame joke, dude. And the thing is, people are like, they're like, oh, they're mocking an illness. The joke was tasteless. Okay, was the joke tasteless? Okay, fair enough. Could it be tasteless to some people? Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. The joke was tasteless. But mocking an illness is just like, dude, what are you talking about? There's no mocking of an illness. You know what I mean? She says she's confident with the way she looks. Cool. But people are still going to be like, well, that doesn't mean that she can mock him. Or he can mock her like that. Dude, what if he didn't know? What if, like, dude. And the thing is, dude, she said she's even confident in the way she looks, dude. So it's just like it just doesn't make sense, dude. If she made it clear before that, like, she doesn't want people to make jokes about her shit, about the way she looks, all right, dude, this would be on Chris Rock. You know what I mean? In that case, I still don't think smacking someone for saying that shit should be right or fucking accepted. You know, but like, if he did know, okay, that's crazy. But like, dude, come on, dude. It's just like, this is not the first time we've seen this shit, bro. Like, oh, because Jada can't take a joke, dude. Like, we have to stay away from this shit like this. Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? And this guy also said, I bet he thinks twice. Yeah, I mean, I agree with this guy on that. Chris Rock definitely thinks twice before he says this shit, right? Obviously, he knows not to do this shit again. But like, dog, to fucking say this, all the shit that he said, like, dude, come on, dude. Like, what are we even talking about anymore? You know what I mean? This person said, respectfully, white women are used to knowing white men will do this for them. I think it's taking y'all aback that black men also love and defend black women in the same way because you're not used to seeing it. Dude, what is this whole fucking race card people are playing, dude? They're always like, oh, dude, white people would do this shit, but if it was black people, dude, it's like, oh, why are black people, supporting their, why? Oh, I'm like, okay, why are black men, defending their black woman? Dude, stop playing this whole fucking race narrative shit, dude. I don't give a fuck what race, color you are, bro. Going to someone and smacking the fuck out of them over a tame joke is just so ridiculous to me, dude. This shit is so ridiculous. You can't fucking go up to someone and smack them because, your girl couldn't take a fucking joke, dude. Dude, what does this fucking take? Why does this shit have fucking 1,500 likes, dude? Dude, y'all gotta stop playing this race card shit, dude. It's not because white women know that white men are gonna stand up for them, and the society as a whole know that black men don't stand up for black women. Like, dude, what is this narrative? Why are people supporting this shit, dude? Like, what are you even talking about? What is this whole narrative, dude? Stop playing this shit, dude. Why does everything have to be associated with race, dude? Can we not just focus on the fact that this man is promoting violence, dude? Like, what are we even talking about? Are we talking about the same shit here, dude? Like, what is this, dude? Dude, this is, oh my god, this shit's so crazy, dude. The fact that people actually like this in the world, dude, is just so crazy. You know what I mean? And I understand, dude. We all have the right to have opinions, dude. But some people just like, dude, like they don't. You can tell they obviously don't, really have a brain when it comes to this shit, dude. Like, they really don't think about, like, much of an opinion, dude. Like, dude, it's just crazy. This person said, I believe both men are in the wrong. Okay, fair enough. But we can't act like Chris didn't have it coming. Oh my god, dude. We can't act like Chris wasn't gonna get smacked the fuck out of Will Smith. Oh yeah, we could not see that coming, dude. Because we obviously didn't see fucking Will Smith laughing his fucking lungs out at the joke, dude. Like, what are we even talking about? You know what I mean? If Jada Smith went up there and smacked him, fair enough, dude. But like, dude, Will Smith was literally laughing his fucking ass off, dude. Like, what are we even talking about here? Women spend a lot of time and money getting their hair right, and for a man to make fun of a woman because she has a medical condition is low? Dude, what do you mean? Put on a fucking wig then. You know what I mean? The women spend a lot of time and money getting their hair right? Dude, what are you talking about? She's fucking bald, dude. What do you mean? She has very short hair. Like, what hair is she fucking doing? You know what I mean? You're paying a shit ton of money to cut your hair hella short? What are you even talking about? If you're so insecure about how you look, put on a fucking wig. Then maybe Chris Rock wouldn't have made the joke. But the thing is, dude, she's made it publicly and clear that she is confident the way she looks. Why would she, pay someone to fucking film her and to say this shit? You know what I mean? There's thought when you record yourself doing some shit like this, right? The same way I'm doing. There's thought in what I'm saying right now, because you know what I mean. Because I'm recording a podcast right now. The same way that she recorded a video being like, "This is what I believe," and she put it out there. So why the fuck would you make a video, take your time out of your day to make a video and being like, "I'm confident in the way I look," and then a year later being offended by a tame fucking joke that Chris Rock said at the Oscars? Like, what is this? You know what I mean? What type of bipolar is this shit? Is this shit? You know what I mean? Because like one day you're like, oh, it's fine. The other day you're like, no, like you can't say this shit. Like you're like, you're evil for saying that. Like, dude, what are you talking about? And Jada's also like, I don't know if she said this, but I see this quote everywhere around Twitter. Is like, oh, I'm not happy Will Smith did that. Tupac would have shot him. Like, what are you talking about here, dude? Dude, for people who know Tupac, dude, Tupac would not have given a fuck, dude. He would have been like, dude, like he just would not have given a fuck, because that's how he was, dude. He's just like, dude, fuck what the haters say, bro. He just, he gave that attitude. You know what I mean? He would not have given a fuck, bro. Like, what are we even talking about right here, dude? This person says, love how y'all are saying Will Smith was in the wrong. Let me talk about your husband and wife like he. Let me talk about your husband and wife like he did. See what you do. There's joking, then there's being out of line. There's a prime example of being out of line. Yeah, I agree with this. But do you have to go up to the person that says that on a public platform, millions are watching, and smack the fuck out of him? Isn't there, like, if you maybe use your brain for, a few seconds, don't you think that there's other possible ways to handle this situation? Do you really have to go up to someone and smack them? You know what I mean? You can't just, like, wait until they're on commercial break and go backstage and be like, dude, you were out of pocket for saying this. Was this the only option? Like, I'm actually asking this. Was this the only option? And if you say yes to this shit, dude, you have mental problems, and you come off as very abusive, dude. And like that's actually insane that you actually think this is the only option. Like, it's actually crazy. You know what I mean? Because you actually think that you can hurt someone for saying a very tame joke. Like, it's crazy, dude. And I think you should seek help. Maybe find some medical. Seek some medical advice, dude. Like you're borderline, like, fucking, psycho, dude. Like, that's crazy that you think hurting someone, is fine. And people are like, oh, you're overreacting, dude. He didn't hurt him, dude. He slapped him. Dude, a grown fucking man laying a hand on you, dude. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's just insane. This guy says, so tired of Will Smith and Jada. 90s are long over. Who keeps inviting them to these things? Yeah, fair enough. Well, in this instant, the Academy, he's nominated for an Oscar. Yeah. And the thing is, dude, like, I don't know if y'all remember this, dude, but like the whole Smith family, excuse me, the whole Smith family, I think they boycotted the 2016 Grammys over some shit, and then like Chris Rock also made a joke about them. But like, dude, it's all like friendly fire, dude. It's no like actual disses. Why the fuck would the Oscars allow real disses to be presented on their platform, and to rehire the same man? You know what I mean? Like, dude, this is all jokes and shit. This girl said, is anyone noticing the composure kept by Chris Rock? The man was just slapped on national live TV. Yeah, dude, like this guy has a fucking steel chin, dude. Like, he fucking took that shit like a man. Even though, he did like hesitate a little bit, like he did move his head a bit, like he took that shit like a man. He kept on talking, like, right after, like he was just like as if like nothing happened. You know what I mean? He took that shit like a man, dude. That was a hard fucking hit. Imagine getting slapped across your fucking face by Will Smith. dude, have you seen Will Smith's hands, dude? Those are fucking big manly hands, dude. You know, and Will Smith is not a fucking soft guy, dude. He seems tough. I mean, he fucking played Muhammad Ali in the movie, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's pretty strong. You know what I mean? So getting slapped full force by Will Smith, dude, I don't think that's something a lot of people want to go through. You know what I mean? And Chris Rock is the most fucking athletic, you know, bodybuilder guy, dude. He's a tiny Frank guy. You know what I mean? So he definitely felt that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Especially not when you're not expecting to get fucking slapped across the face, dude. This girl said, "Do you think there will be a lawsuit? Being slapped in front of millions of people. Will saying he has to protect his family. Assault is assault." Exactly. "I saw it as a compliment, as Jada looks beautiful in Demi, and Demi was fucking hot in G.I. Jane." Dude! Exactly, dude! Do you think there'll be a lawsuit? I mean, I think Chris Rock isn't the type of person to fucking, you know, sue fucking Will Smith over the shit. Because, I don't know, he may think that he'll be seen as a bitch, or he'll be seen as if it's like a pussy move or some shit. If it was me, dude, 100%, dude. I'm not going to get slapped across the face in front of millions of people like that without there being consequences for the person. Maybe this may be, you know, the end of a relationship or some shit. So it be, dude. Like, you can't just fucking do that shit to me over a fucking tame joke, dude. You know what I mean? Chris Rock, you know, he has some balls to fucking just take that shit without complaining about it either. So yeah, I think that there should be a lawsuit. Yeah, Wilson, he has to protect his family from what? Like, dude, if you can't take shit like this, dude, I'm sorry for what's to come, dude, because there's so many people hating on you even worse than this shit, dude. You know, even worse than what fucking Chris Rock said, dude. So, you know what I mean? You gotta fucking toughen up a bit. Assault is assault. Yeah, exactly, dude. You can't just fucking smack someone. Like, isn't there, like people who know, dude, isn't there a rule that when you land hands on someone first, you're automatically in the wrong? Like, it doesn't matter, like for what it is. Once you lay your hands on someone first, you're in the wrong. You know what I mean? You're automatically in the wrong. You're automatically in trouble. You know what I mean? You can't be the first one to lay hands on someone. So yeah, assault is assault. Yeah, I mean, I also seen it as a compliment. Obviously, I understand he was joking about it. Chris Rock was joking that, you know, he looked like her because they both have short hair. But out of every comparison, dude, like, he didn't say, like, he's the shorter version, like, oh, Jada's the shorter version of Amber Rose, you know, because she's out here being fucked up from other guys, like, because, you know, Amber Rose and Jada Smith also both have short hair. Like, he didn't say some shit like that. And he didn't say, like, oh, they're all, he didn't say, like, oh, you know what's the similarity between Amber Rose and Jada Smith? Not that they have short hair, but they both get fucked around. Like, he didn't say some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he said, dude, she looked like G.I. Jane. Dude, G.I. Jane. I already said this. She's a badass, but dude, she's also a baddie, bro. Like, she's fucking fine as hell. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude. Like, why is Jada being insulted by this? Dude, if I was G.I. Jane, dude, if I was the girl who played G.I. Jane, I'd be like low-key a little sad. I'm like, dude, she doesn't want to be compared to me. Like, that's a little sad. Cause G.I. Jane is bad. She's a bad bitch. You know what I mean? So, like, dude, I'd be a little sad. This guy says, so her having hair loss condition, which oftentimes caused by stress, gives Will, a grown man, the right to slap another man in the face on TV. Because to me, it sounds like we're being overly sensitive to people whose wealth and comfort far exceeds that of an average citizen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. Like, it's definitely oversensitivity. This guy says, I like what you said, but being on television, having money has nothing to do with it. Will became unhinged, and you should only strike a person in self-defense. He was wrong for hitting Rock. 100%. 100%. This guy says, I am surprised at how many people talk about how bad Will Smith is for fighting against Chris Rock's verbal violence with physical violence. Is it acceptable in the English-speaking world to discriminate against people's physical features if you say this is a joke? I mean, dude, in what way was he discriminating against her physical features? The only comparison was her short hair. It was just short hair, and it wasn't even like a bad joke. You know, yeah, it was a tasteless joke. Okay, maybe, fair enough, but it wasn't like a bad comparison. You know what I mean? She wasn't fucking comparing her to like a fucking like a make-a-wish kid, dude. Like that was not the joke. It was some hot girl with short hair in a movie. What's bad about this comparison? It's such a tame joke, and this is what people have to understand. This is a tame joke. Search up who G.I. Jane is, and then tell me if this is a bad comparison. Like, dude, like, where's the mockery in this? Where? All you can really point at is the short hair. But how is that a mockery? Because she has short hair? Are you kidding me? Is this what we're really getting mad about? Over short hair, dude? Come on. Person said, am I the only person that thinks Will Smith was high as hell in something? Maybe some ayahuasca? What the fuck? There's another joke earlier on done by a female host that Will and his wife thought was funny. And this bizarre speech at the end of the night proves he's high on something. I don't think Will Smith was high on anything, dude. I just think he was like, you know, he was just fucking being manipulated by Jada Smith, dude. Like, I think that's all it was. I mean, yeah, dude, he's just like, dude. I'm not one to give fucking, relationship advice at all, obviously. Even though I do think I can get some good relationship advice, personally. I'm not in a relationship, for those wondering. Just by choice, not because I can't pull bitches. I can't 100% pull bitches, but but that's a whole different story. I want my own place and shit by the time I get a girl and shit, and I want to be pretty settled. I don't want to balance out like, working so hard towards my shit at the same time having a girl. So obviously this is completely different. But the thing is, like, dude, I personally don't think Will Smith and Jada should be together. And I know this goes against J. Cole's bar. It's like, I want that Jada and the Will love, that forever love, or some shit that he says. Leave the toothbrush or your crib love. He said that on No Role Models. But like, dude, I don't think they should be together, dude. And I feel like the only reason they're together is because they don't want their kids to be like disappointed that they're divorced and shit. You know what I mean? And obviously it would be a bad look upon the both of them, or everyone, honestly. But dude, it's just like, Will Smith has to realize, dude, he's being manipulated, dude. And he can easily find a better girl than Jada, dude. But it's his choice, you know what I mean? It's up to him. But it's just like, dude, like, this isn't the first time some out of pocket shit happened to you like this, dog. Over your girl, bro. Like, come on. This guy says Chris Rock handled that situation. Unbelievable restraint and poise. Yeah, dude. All I'm saying is that I would not have reacted that way, dude. You know what I mean? I would have probably threw hands, dude. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And I understand I have more growing to do and shit like that, but dude, it's just like, to be smacked by someone like that, dude, is just so insane. Oh man, I mean, is there really much more to say about this topic, dude? Just like, I don't know, dog. They're just like, what else could you say about this? This lady said, I'm so embarrassed by the unprofessional way Will Smith present himself. Exactly, dude. It just makes him look so unpresentable. And the thing is, dude, Will Smith is a fucking legend, dude. He's 100% a legend. But this type of shit, dude, just makes him look such a coward, dude. He looks such of a pussy when he does shit like this, dude. You know what I mean? And the thing is, dude, this is not even her first time slapping someone. Like, remember when he slapped someone, like, he slapped a reporter in the face for, like, kissing him on the cheek, dude? And this is, like, dude, and that's, like, that whole kiss on the cheek shit, dude, that's, like, being nice from where that reporter was from in his country, dude. And Will Smith is just, like, dude, don't kiss me on the cheek, dude. I'm not fucking gay. And just slaps him. Like, just so crazy, dude. She said, I've watched the Oscars for many years as presenters and hosts jokingly poke fun at audience members. Exactly, dude. This isn't new, dude. This is not like some new shit that fucking Chris Rock just fucking created, dude. Oscar hosts are literally paid to fucking poke fun at audience members. Obviously in a jokingly manner, not fucking, like it's not fucking, real, dude. It's all just jokingly, dude. Most of them are fucking pre-scripted jokes, dude. Like, what are we even complaining about here, dude? Yet he accepts the Oscar and talks of love. This is not building community and bridges, dude. Yeah, I know. And the thing is, dude, right when Will Smith won his Oscar, dude, people were like, the audience was like having a standing ovation for him, dude. Like, dude, what world do we live in, dude, where we can fucking give a standing ovation to someone that just smacked the fuck out of someone, dude? Like, dude, like, what are we coming to, dude? Man, what are we coming to, man? It's just so crazy. Maybe Chris Rock didn't know Jada had a okay. Oh yeah, well, okay, this is right. Maybe Chris Rock didn't know Jada had a medical condition. I didn't. I know she thinks the whole world keeps up with her, but a lot of people don't think she's all that. How do you act in violence but talk about love? Will Smith, shame on you. Yeah, I know that's true. How do we, like, dude? The thing is, like, bro. She assumes that everyone keeps up with her shit, like she's a fucking Kardashian. Like, oh, we all keep up with her. Like, dude, we don't give a fuck, dude. We deal with our own shit, bro. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would we care about, oh, she has a medical condition, bro? Like, who gives a fuck? I understand that this is a personal issue for Will, but under no circumstance should anyone hit anybody. Exactly. Because this now starts narrative of what's allowed and becomes normal. Exactly, dude. And this is what it is, dude. It starts the narrative of what's allowed and becomes normal, dude. Dude. Because the thing is, a lot of people don't understand the type of impact these type of celebrities have, dude. They have kind of the power to, present what becomes the new normal. You know what I mean? Kind of like Kanye, Kanye made polo shirts cool. He made all this types of shit look cool. So, dude, if Will Smith is out here smacking the fucking shit out of people, dude, this is just gonna, be. This is gonna like kind of create a new narrative for people that, like, oh, I'm gonna start smacking people because they said some tame joke about my girl. Like, dude, talk this shit out, bro. That should be fucking promoted more. Talk the shit out. Find the problem and hash it out, dude. Confront the person that's talking shit about your girl and fucking talk it out. Create some dialogue, dude. Don't fucking go and attack because there's no lesson learned. You have to talk about this shit, dude. That's the reason why there's problems between relationships and shit. Because they don't talk shit out. They just argue. They just fucking hit each other, dude. You have to talk this shit out. You can't just trying to eliminate that from the equation, dude. You always have to hash things out. There's no way around this. You have to talk shit out. Otherwise, the problem will keep reoccurring. No matter how much you push it out, no matter how much you run away from it, it will always come back to haunt you. You have to talk this out. You have to. And I'm saying this from personal experience. Not with, like, people and shit, but, like, dude, there's so much shit where I feel like I could just run away from and shit, and like not just like talking about it until, I was like, I just got fed up, and I had to talk to a therapist and just like talk shit out. And then and I have this times where I have to talk to myself and being like, just being aware. You have to be aware of the shit that is occurring to you, and whatever the case may be. You just have to be aware. You know what I mean? This person said, I watched it a few times to see both of their body language. I mean, it's real. Will smiled before he hit him. What's really being said? The anger on his face after he sat down, that's real. Chris Rock looks stunned. Yeah. Person said, you don't make fun of people with medical conditions. It's not better than Trump making fun of a disabled reporter. This is completely different. Comparing literally a disabled reporter to someone with the medical condition to have short hair. This is completely different comparisons, dude. How can we compare this? How can we compare having short hair, a medical condition where you have short hair, to a person that's literally can't function fully, function fully as a human being and needs help from their peers to do like daily tasks, dude. Like this comparison is insane. This person said, why was Will Smith not escorted out of the building? Because someone responded, because he's Will Smith. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't. Should he have been escorted out of the building? I don't know, dude. I'd probably be like, nah. Oh, I mean, after the slap? Yeah. Probably, yeah. Yeah, you can't be there, dude. Yeah, after the slap. I was thinking before the slap. No, after the slap, yeah, you should not be there. Will Smith shouldn't have been there. And the fact that people like Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry went up to him and shit, like, to, like, comfort him, dude, like, just, it's so crazy, dude. Just like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, you guys support his actions that he fucking went up there and slapped him, dude? Like, just so crazy, dude. Okay, so I mean, I think that's I feel like I've talked about the subject too much. I really think that's what's really ought to be talked about on that topic. So I want to get into my next topic. I'm just gonna list the winners and just like, just be like, what's it called? And just give my take on it, on whether I believe that they should have won or they shouldn't. Just in my opinion, obviously. Just and for some of these, I may not completely know the movie, but for the most part, I'm just gonna give my complete my complete just opinion on it. Okay, so what do we have for the first one? So for the 94th Academy Awards were presented Sunday. So the winner for Best Picture, we had Coda. I'm going to keep it real, dude. I have never heard of this movie or seen it. For Best Picture, I'd probably say from this list, I'd probably say Dune. Like Dune, I haven't seen Dune, but the casting on it and just based on that trailer, dude, it just looks so great of a movie that I probably have to go with Dune on this one. But Coda, okay, let me just do a quick low search on that movie, Coda. Okay, so Coda. Okay, so based on just looking at this, looks like a shit movie, but obviously it probably isn't. So yeah, I'm really just talking out of my ass, but you know what I mean. Haven't seen it, but I'd probably say Dune, because Dune just looks like such a great movie. Best actress in a supporting role, Ariana DeBose and West Side Story. Haven't seen any of these movies, but fair enough. Actor in a supporting role, Troy Coaster and Coda. Okay, I don't know much about any of these movies. International feature film, Drive My Car. Okay. Documentary short, The Queen of Basketball. Okay. Documentary feature Summer of Soul is the winner. Okay. Original song No Time to Die is the winner. No Time to Die was a pretty good song. For those who don't know what it is, it's the Billie Eilish song. It's a right song. I like Encanto. Encanto was a good song. I just think it had more of like instruments, just more of a vibe. But I do understand why No Time to Die won. Okay, fair enough. I'm not really a big fan of Billie Eilish's music, but that song's okay. Animated feature film Encanto. Okay, fair enough. From these options, yeah, I'd probably say that too. Or Luca. Luca was a good one too. Encanto, fair enough. Adapted screenplay Coda. Okay, I'd probably say Dune for that one as well. Original screenplay Belfast. Okay, fair enough. Actor in a leading role Will Smith, and this is where he won Best Actor of the Year. Will Smith won Actor in a leading role in King Richard. Okay, fair enough. Actress in a leading role Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Fair enough. Director Jane Campion in The Power of Dog. Okay, never heard of that. Production design. Okay, this one's good. Dune. Okay, production design. That's dope. Okay, Dune won this one. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, respect. That's hella respect. Cinematography. Dune also wins cinematography. Yeah, dude. I'm just happy that they're being put on game. That's crazy. Costume design. Cruella. Okay. I don't know this movie, but I'd probably say Dune should have won that too. Achievement and sound. Dune. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, achievement and sound. Yeah. Wait, No Time to Die was also a nominee. I'll probably go with Dune or No Time to Die, to be fair. But Dune, yeah, I'm happy with that. Animated short file. The Windshield Wiper. I don't know what that is. Live action short film. The Long Goodbye. Don't know. Original score. Dune. Fair. Yeah, that's dope. Visual effects. Then visual effects had a lot of great nominees, dude. They had Dune. They had Free Guy. They had No Time to Die. They had Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. They also had Spider-Man No Way Home. Damn, dude. Visual effects, Dune. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, dude. Because Dune, from the trailer alone, Dune looks like a really great movie. You know what I mean? Just like visually as well. But fuck, you be Free Guy, dude. Free Guy. If you guys seen it, dude, Free Guy was just such a visual effect movie, dude. That like, I don't know, bro. Like that shit should have won. You know, or Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, dude. Oh my god, that movie was like amazing. No, I actually, dude, out of this list, I probably have to go with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, dude. Like that shit should have won, dude. People sleep on that movie, dude. That movie was fucking great. Yeah, I mean that for me that Shang-Chi was better than the Eternals. Yeah, and for those who know, Spider-Man No Way Home, I did not like that movie at all. So, well, I wouldn't say at all, but I'll probably give it like a 6 out of 10. Film editing, Dune. Okay, fair. Makeup and hairstyling, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Okay, fair enough. Fair list. You know, the Oscars. You know, Oscars are cool. I would say the Oscars are better than the Grammys, 100%. But yeah. Okay, so for our last topic for today, we have Kim Kardashian backtracking on her statement on the she had said like work or some shit, like you have to work your fucking ass off or some shit, you know, like work. I'm looking for. Her exact quote is "Get your ass up and work." Yeah, she. It's so funny coming from her, dude. Get your ass up and work. And then she apologized and she's, I'm really sorry if it was received that way. What do you mean received that way, dude? Like, that's literally how you came off. You literally told everyone, get your ass up and work. And she's like, and that's why a lot of people are missing nowadays. Nobody wants to put in the work. You mean fucking guys for money, dude? Like, what are we talking about? What kind of work are you talking about? It's just like, dude, Kim Kardashian, dude, she's just a walking L, dude. You know what I mean? Like, dude, ever since she left Kanye, dude, she has just been just going downhill, dude. And it's just crazy to see her like this, dude. Because, like, she used to be, like, respectable, dude. Like, when she was, like, working with Meek Mill and shit for, like, the prison reforms, dude. Like, I was starting to respect her. I'm like, dude, that's dope. Like, that's dope that she's doing that. And then, like, and then she started beefing with Kanye and all this shit. I'm not saying Kanye is, like, the innocent out of this relationship or out of the situation. Obviously not. There's problems on both ends. But, like, dude, it's just, like, ever since she seemed, like, when she left Kanye, dude, it's just been going downhill. And it's just, like, now she's with fucking Skeet Davidson, It's just like, dude, what is going on? You know what I mean? You just, I really don't want to bring attention to this girl, but you know what I mean. This was a trending topic, and but yeah, the fact that she apologized for it is just so crazy, because you can tell she really meant what she said on the video. Get your ass up and work. Seems like today nobody wants to work and put the work in. And her family just agreeing with her and just like, right, yeah, you're right. And then she's like, well, I'm sorry if it was received that way. Like, what do you even mean by that? What do you mean received that way? That's the way you fucking delivered it. What do you mean? Like, in what way do you think it was received? Like, oh, I'm sorry that, it was received that way. I'm sorry that, if I made you guys work. Like, what do you mean? That's the way you delivered it. That's literally your exact words. You literally said, get your ass up and work. Like, what are you talking about here? You just came off as an asshole. You know what I mean? Especially coming from you. Like, what the fuck have you done? You know what I mean? What are you known for? You know what I mean? You literally were born rich. You were born into a rich family. You were giving everything. And they helped you with your business. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be shit right now. So what the fuck are you talking about? Get your ass up and work. You literally don't even know where work is. You know what I mean? You literally have people doing your own shit. What do you mean? Get your ass up and work. You get paid for walking around your house and people filming you. What do you mean? You model. You take pictures for fucking brands and shit. Is that considered work? I mean, fair enough. That is work. You're getting paid for it. Fair enough, right? But you didn't fucking, like, build this shit from ground up. Like, you were... That shit was already implemented in you. Like, once you were born. You know what I mean? And it's just, like... like, the thing is, like, dude... And I'm all about motivational talking shit. But when I hear someone like The Rock or some shit telling me get your ass up and work... I respect it because, that motherfucker, he really started from ground up. He really, even though his dad was a wrestler and shit, maybe he did have a bigger advantage. You know what I mean? He still fumbled a lot. He was going to be in NFL, but, he didn't put enough work in. He was too big. He just, he got cut from the team. He really didn't have much going on. So he had to find more things. So even though his dad helped him in some things, he didn't help him with everything. He still fucking made him do shit. So, like, dude, the Rock's version of work and Kim Kardashian's version of work are just two completely different things that just, like, you just can't, take seriously, dude. So, yeah, I think that's about the end of the podcast. Obviously, the majority of this podcast was talking about the Will Smith shit, which was honestly the biggest topic of this, probably this month, It's probably going to be the biggest topic of this month. I may fucking include this on my next title, you know what I mean? Like, there may be more shit that comes along with this, but, as far as right now, this is all that's being reported, and I'm just gonna make sure that I get the fresh news so I can come back next week, talk about it on the podcast, give y'all my take, hot takes, hot unruly takes, just giving my full opinion, not giving a fuck what people say or what they think, what they call me, bro. I'm just gonna fucking fully express my opinion, and thank you all for listening. Thank you all for enjoying this podcast. And yeah, dude, I love doing these podcasts. It's my 7th podcast. And yeah, interviews coming your way, more gaming videos. I'm gonna try to switch up the content a bit. I might buy some new games. I might be playing some shit. We'll see. You know what I mean? I might doing more different video ideas. Maybe I'm collabing with some influencer. We'll see what we do, dog. But just know the only way we're going is going up, dude. And that's all it is, dude. So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.